going to hand in works cited pages for your speeches. Instead, I want you to tangibly bring them in and or photocopy them. You do need 4 sources for your first speech. Only one can be internet. The rest can be online database sources, magazines, journals, books, newspapers, and digital versions of all those can be found in the online database. So through Moraine Valley's library website, you can research online databases to find the sources you need. I'm just going to do the common one here at the beginning, the Academic Search Complete. If you're off campus, you will need to log in. If you're on campus, you won't. So once you do get to this site here, I highly recommend you hit full text and scholarly reviewed. This will make sure that the articles that you're looking up are credible and therefore not wasting your time. I'm going to type in hockey. I'm probably going to get the phone book here as far as sources are concerned. And yes, 10,697 is definitely a lot, but by narrowing your search, by being more specific, like hockey goalies, that would be a way to narrow it. And here we go, 8. So let's just say I'm looking through here and I like to see what this is about. I can read the abstract and understand that this might be a source I want to get more information from. So because I checked full text, that's all the articles that come up are full text. And after reading this, if it's something that I'm going to use, all I would have to do is print out the page or pages from the full text article. So let's just say it's page 70 here and also 71. That is the pages I would print out. I would also print out the detailed record page, which is right here. I'd staple them together, hand it in on the day of my speech, and I'd be good to go. And here's how I'd cite this source. According to Measurement in Physical Education and Exercise Science from January-March 2012, it said, and again, whatever it said. So that would be a source, and obviously this is not an internet source because it's an online database. It's an article from an actual journal. So that's how you would hand in online database sources. If I was going to use an internet source for my speech, that would be fine. You can have up to 1 for your informative speech and also up to 1 on your persuasive speech. So let's just say if I'm giving my speech still on hockey, more specifically a hockey goalie, here we have a goalie named Carey Price who just won a bunch of awards at the recent NHL awards that took place here back on June 24, 2015. And after reading the article, I like what I see. It's going to help out my topic, so I print it off. When you do print it off, of course, it'll have the publication date on it. So I could say, according to the NHL website and their publication on June 24, 2015, or because today I printed off and it's June 26, I would say, according to the NHL website, that I last accessed on June 26. So either or is fine. And again, you're either saying last access or last updated only for your one internet source. I'm only hearing you say last accessed or last updated once in the whole speech because you only have one internet source. But I print this off, I hand it in, and again, I could see it was published on June 24th, or when you print it off, it'll have at the bottom right the date that it was printed. So either one will be fine. So that is how you would do your one internet source, how you would print it off and hand it in for your speeches. So if you were going to have a tangible source like a book, a magazine, or a newspaper, let's say you went to the library or had something at home that you wanted to use as a source, you could do that as well. And if you were going to use, for example, a book, all you had to do is photocopy the cover. Same with a magazine or same with a newspaper, all you got to do is photocopy the cover so I know where you got it from or what it is. So in the example here, here's a book, Between the Pipes, and I would photocopy the cover and the page or pages from the book that I used. I would not have to photocopy the whole book, obviously, just the cover and the page or pages you used. If you have a book that its cover is blank, then do not photocopy a blank cover, obviously. You'd open up to the title page, it looks something like this, and you'd photocopy that, and again, the page or pages you used. But that's what you would do if you had some kind of tangible source in your hands, photocopy the cover and the page or pages you used.